So welcome to this instructional video from ICI. In this instructional video, we are going to show you how to do a bechamel. The first thing that we want to do, we want to start with the roux. Now when you're doing a sauce, you can take two approaches when you're doing a mother sauce. You can do the approach where you have your roux already made, and then you have a warm liquid, or you make your roux and you have a cold liquid. All sauces, when you're incorporated with roux, has to be at opposite temperatures when you are incorporating. A roux, what is roux? Well, you saw that this is clarified butter. We're gonna put equal parts of clarified butter and flour. And we are going to form a roux, all right? 3 types of roux. We'll show you a video later on how to make them, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook them for a minute or so, as this is gonna be a white roux. And as soon as we have our roux already incorporated, we're gonna add little by little. You can see how it thickens instantly. In here, we wanna add it little by little because this is gonna avoid getting lumps. You see this? Now bechamel, you see how nice and lumpy it is? We're gonna continue in here. Bechamel is also where you can make a thick bechamel and use it for a base for croquettes. But in this case, it's gonna be a base for other derivatives. Once that we have done our roux, we have added half our mixture and we have gotten all the lumps, we can incorporate the rest of the liquid and stir softly, right? Once we have making sure that we have incorporated our roux with our milk, all right, we can stop whisking and we just use our rubber spatula. When we stir in here, we want to scrape the bottom of the pan, the edges of the pan, and the walls of the pan. As you can see, there's still remnants of roux, and we want to avoid those to get scorched or get burned in the bottom or on the walls. Now, very important, we're going to add our onion piqué. This is going to be our aromatics that is going to give aromas. Onion piqué is onion, bay leaves, and cloves. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come in here. We are going to add 1 bay leaves, 3 cloves. All right? We're gonna bring this to a quick boil and lower it to a simmer. And we're gonna cook the roux in our sauce for around 40 minutes. We wanna be able to stir ever so often so we prevent scorching on the sauce. Another thing that we could do, something that we can do when we have a lot of volume for this sauce, we can start incorporating the roux, add our onion piqué, cover it, and finish it in the oven. The low heat, the moderate heat is going to prevent this from scorching. So after 40 minutes, you can see the velvetiness of the sauce. We can see a beautiful nappe, which is a term that we refer for the thickness of the sauce. Normally we want to coat the spoon, the back of a spoon, and make sure that it forms a highway. This is actually a perfect nappe. The only thing that we want to do is we want to strain the sauce. We want to strain the sauce to make sure that there is no lumps. All right, so we have in here a beautiful pot with our strainer, our colander. You can use this in a colander or a china cup. And then we're gonna come in here, get our onion piqué out. Okay, and you can see in here the lumps that we prevented from living in the sauce, right? So the last thing we want to do, all right? I mean, this is just an incredible sauce. What we need to do is just season with a little salt, white pepper. Be careful with the white pepper. A little goes a long ways, and just a dash of nutmeg. All right? And this is how you do a perfect bechamel. This, then we can add different things and make it into an Alfredo, make it into a Mornay, and so many other different sauce derivatives.